good when I'm living on the edge. Watch me now, roll like
Hi, Larry Stewart here with 4 Construction Pros. Welcome to the Caterpillar Visitor Center here on the shores of, is it the Illinois River?
Yep.
I knew you guys would know. I'm with Archie Lyons, who's Global Creative Director for Caterpillar, and we're talking about the CAT Trials and the CAT Trials exhibit here in the Visitor Center. Archie, talk a little bit about the trials and lessons that Caterpillar's learned in the history.
Yeah, so the CAT Trials, we actually started out in 2014 with Jenga. It was originally designed to showcase how we test our products and services. And then as we started doing these trials and these crazy ways that we can test our products and services, we realized it was also a little bit of the way we test how we do our marketing. And we found it was a really effective way to get our messages out to our owners and operators who run our equipment every day, but then also their friends and family now start talking about what those machines do. And do you have one on your site, Mom? Dad, have you ever done something like that? So now it's become more of a topic of conversation, which has been really cool to see it evolve.
Yeah, interesting mashup between the sort of culture at large and Caterpillar's whole market.
Yeah, and that's really a critical part of the trials. We do hundreds of videos here at Caterpillar on our products and services, as you know. But the trials, what makes them different is we take the product, service, or technology, the critical business issue that we're trying to solve for our customer, but then we put that third leg of pop culture in it. And if we can bring all 3 of those together, that's a trial, and that's what really makes people start talking about it.
Where do you see the primary values from it?
So with the CAT Trials, it's really to help educate our customers about what our products, services, and technology can do for them. We want to make sure that as they're looking to buy a new piece of equipment, as they're looking to solve a problem, they think of Caterpillar first, and they start talking about it, and they're reaching out to their CAT dealer. And that's what we're finding the trials are making them go, oh, I never thought of a remote control machine, but I love Pac Man, and I saw how those machines effortlessly moved that maze.
Yeah.
Now they're calling their dealer saying, hey, I have a thing that needs to have a machine in an environment that's maybe not the safest to put a person in the cab. So let's use one of those remote control machines. So now my person can operate it at a safe position. So it's really helping them stop and look and better understand what Caterpillar has to offer.
The videos have had some critical success, right? There's actually production value involved that's been recognized in the industry.
Whenever we brought the videos back, especially with Pac Man, we said we were going to be investing most of our budget actually in the production side and not as much on the paid media side, because we want that story to really carry the message. And on the internet now, social media, that video is what's going to carry the story and actually be able to get the legs to be able to get out there. We've invested more of our budget on that side because we really want these to be very eye-catching. We want them to share those videos. But also these videos, such as Pac Man, have won 19 marketing awards. So these are industry awards that are a true testament to our team. So these, ever since Pac Man, have all been created 100% internally. And that's a testament to our internal team, from our producers and animators and trade media team and all those different groups who help us bring this to market. Those awards are really a testament to them.
Display that you've put together here in the Visitor Center, very cool, pulling the whole trial history together all in one spot, kind of helping showcase not only the videos themselves, but the success that you've had with them.
100%. And the reason we wanted to bring the trials exhibit is, I think some people, you watch it on the little screen, you don't really know how big something is. And I think when people come down and they actually get to see the Jenga tower, we have the full Jenga tower from the first one here, and actually see how big it is and see how big those blocks are and to see what a 600-pound block really looks like, I think people are like, wow, that's really big. And then also, we have a lot of people who love that coin drop on Pac Man, and actually now to see that giant coin. And that's really the fun part, is they get to experience it. And I'm a fan of memorabilia anyway, and I think partly that's why some of this stuff came from my attic. I couldn't part with it at the end of a shoot, and that was the fun part, is now being able to share it with the world, and people can see these things up close that you've seen just in the video.
What's your favorite story among the stories that are in this room?
I probably have 2. Honestly, is one, you see the lanterns hanging over the car right now.
Yeah.
And those lanterns, just the thrill and the excitement that the Chinese villagers had to have their first lantern festival on the side of that mountain. I can still feel the chills up my spine that night when we flipped the lights and they all came to life. And those villagers, they weren't even supposed to be in the video that night. We were just test running it. They saw it, they all came out. We got the cameras to shoot those reaction scenes because it was so genuine. What you see is 100% real. Yeah, and then the other part is, Hot Wheels. The Hot Wheels team was phenomenal to work with. And one of the things that when we said, it's about STEM. We got to have kids playing with those cars.
Right.
Well, those cars aren't real. They don't exist, the little ones. So Hot Wheels said, no, we'll get them for you. So they made us one of each of those 5 cars that, you see the large cars that the stunt drivers were driving, but they also made us the toy versions. And those are cars we can't give away, we can't do anything with, because on the black market, those would be worth a lot of money. But the cool part is Hot Wheels said, we want to collaborate with you, and they gave them to us, so they're on display. So I think it's great for Hot Wheel collectors to be able to come in and actually see true one-of-a-kind cars.
Yeah, one-off cars made by Mattel, pretty significant
100%.
value there. Yeah, you got to have the security geared up.
And the cool part was those cars themselves were actually designed in cooperation with our team and the Hot Wheels team. So we actually got to collaborate on what those designs look like. So it was really fun actually watching their process and our process and how those actually came to life.
I've actually been involved with the trials since the beginning too, and it's really a lot of fun to see the history here. How can people get a hold of this if they're not in the Peoria area to come down to the visitor center?
First off, we encourage you, if you're in the Peoria area or you're traveling through, the exhibit will be open until the end of 2022. So it'll run through the end of December. So we encourage you to come down, check it out, and actually see everything up close. But if you're not, you can actually go to caterpillar.com and go to the Caterpillar Visitor Center page. And the very top in the picture is a virtual link. So you can actually take a virtual tour of the exhibit.
So there's plenty of opportunity to see the sort of fun stuff that you guys have been doing with these videos all along. Thanks so much, Archie. It's really good to see you again. Best of luck with the future trial.
Awesome. Thanks, Larry.
I got a lot